And welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today is February 17th, President's Day. I hope everybody had a great weekend. We had some interesting price action over the weekend. Not a lot of movement, at least not what we've been used to over the last couple of weeks. Ethereum actually ended up green today, and we're looking at Ethereum's chart here. So that dot is still green on the chart. And look at that. We're still breaking out over that 9. We've just been going sideways here for the last couple of weeks. About the last week, you got some dots coming in here. You can see the signals coming in here on Atom and ICP there. But Ethereum is still looking very interesting here, guys. Very, very interesting levels for Ethereum. $2,500. The bottom of these wicks right here, back from the 9th, are looking very, very interesting at the moment. Okay, so my stop on ETH is still going to be right there at 2,500. If we can break out, we did break out over 2,800, but got rejected. But we're still just sitting right on that line. So this kind of price action isn't bearish. It isn't bullish, right? We're just literally going sideways. And I like the fact that we're breaking out over the orange line. Okay, you can see back here, that break of the orange line, that's our 9 EMA. That's what lit us off last time. Okay, and we went from literally 2,400 all the way up to 4,000. So this kind of price action, again, sideways action. We come over here to our cheat sheet. Okay, we're just doing this right now. Okay, we're not going up really big. We're not going down really big. We're just kind of building a base. We're building a base here. And again, I think Ethereum's going to lead us into altcoin season. If it can break out here, it pierced 2,800, got sold off back down to like 27. So again, big level for Ethereum right there at 2,500. In today's video, guys, we're going to be taking a look at your chart requests over here from the Discord right here inside of the chart request thread. So if you guys have chart requests throughout the week, just drop them in this section, and we're going to be taking a look at the charts and seeing if we can find our entries and our exits. If you guys are new to the channel, we follow a very, very specific trading strategy here on this channel. We are swing traders. We are not day traders. And we are focused on a monthly and a daily chart here, guys. I want to make it very, very clear that all of our entries, okay, every time we take a trade, we're thinking 1 to 6 months out. We're not day traders. We're not looking to buy today, sell tomorrow. We're not looking to buy today, sell next week. Even though sometimes we get some really big run-ups and we might sell some, okay, if the price spikes like the other day on Trump. I believe I bought this thing on this candle right here at around 15. It went all the way up to 24. So that was a 40% move. Of course, I'm going to take some profits in that case. But for the majority of our trades, okay, we're looking for 1 to 6 months, out. So we enter and exit positions using a trading indicator here. The green dot means buy and the red dot means sell. Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to buy these green dots. We want to enter the day of the green dot. Okay. Down here inside the golden zone, you guys see our 2 golden zones right here. This is one golden zone. This is the other golden zone. Okay, and where we look to take profits are the red dots up here inside the red zone. So you can see Ethereum topped out there at around $4,000. Got a red dot, bunch of red dots up here. We were taking profits all throughout this time. It sold all the way off to 2,100. That was a 50% drop. Okay, so if you come back over here to the cheat sheet, like I said, there's 2 places we want to be buying. The first place is in the mean. Okay, the mean is the average. So if you look at our Fibonacci tool right here, this golden zone, this is our mean, right? A mean is just another word for average. This is the average price. So if you're buying something at the average price, you can say that you're getting it at a fair price. Okay, and then the second place we want to buy is down here in despair after we have a big capitulation dip. And yes, Ethereum has had a capitulation dip. If something drops 40, 50%, okay, that's a capitulation dip, right? All the way from the top to the bottom on ETH since December 17th was the top up here. Okay, it sold all the way off 46%. That's a big drop. Okay, that's like 50%. Your portfolio gets cut in half. So we know when we're in despair, when we're inside of this golden zone down here. So there's 2 points where we want to be buying. We either want to be buying in the middle or down here at the bottom. Okay, so if you're buying here and then we sell off like Ethereum did, you just buy more down here and you average in, right? You average in. Because up here in the red zone, up here when we're at these prices, right, from where we were at back in December, up at 4K on ETH, you're always like, man, I wish I was buying down here. Okay, so keep that in mind. This cheat sheet's over there in the Discord. Again, the mean's going to be the middle, and then down here in despair is going to be down here. So we're using a Fibonacci tool here on this channel. So let's go back to the rules real quick, and then we'll dive into some chart requests. What's going on, Mace? What's going on, Matt? What's going on, Kevin? What's going on, T Doctor? Somewhere in Hawaii. What's going on, brother? Everybody in the chat. I hope everyone's having a really good Monday, and I hope everyone had a great weekend. Today's President's Day, so the volume was pretty light today. There wasn't a lot of volume. Normally on holidays, federal holidays, right? Most traders are taking time off. Wall Street's closed today, so right, not a lot of volume going in and out. But tomorrow we should see some bigger volume, some more movement, people coming back from the holiday and back from the weekend. So a couple more rules here, guys. Rule number 4 is that we only want to buy assets that are green on the monthly chart, okay? So the monthly chart, again, we focus on a daily and a monthly here, okay? So the first thing we want to see, let's just use Bitcoin here as an example, is a green dot on the monthly chart. Okay, I'm pulling up a chart of Bitcoin here. So if you guys are trading the monthly chart, right, each one of these candles is 1 month's worth of time, okay? This is October, this is November, this is December, this is January, okay? So the larger the time frame, the more accurate the dots. Okay, you can see Bitcoin printed a green dot right here in January of 2023 at $18,000. Okay, this one right here came in October of 2023, right here at $27,000. Okay, and the most recent one came right here in November, around $63,000. And the price is obviously sitting up here at $96,000 here today. Again, it called the bottom back here in the bear market in 2019 and called it right here in 2015 as well. So the first thing we want to see on our assets that we're trading is a green dot on the monthly chart. The green dot on the monthly chart tells us that the macro trend is up, okay? When I say the macro trend, I mean the whales, right? We want the macro trend to be in our direction. We want to be going up into the right, okay? And with Bitcoin, right, this was not a good time to be buying Bitcoin right here, okay? Because why? We were in a bear market, bear market, bear market. Boom, bear market over. Let's go. So the first thing we're looking for is that monthly green dot on our assets, okay? 9 times out of 10, you will not see anything on my watch list that has a green dot on the monthly chart, okay? That does not have a green dot on the monthly chart. So with that being said, that's the first thing we're looking for in these assets. And then the second thing, I already covered this, is when we get that green dot on the monthly chart, we want to buy on the day of the green dot inside the golden zone, okay? So Bitcoin, yes, the monthly dot is green here, but where is it? It's up here in the red zone. The red zone is where we like to take profits on the daily. We want to buy a pullback like this on Bitcoin, right? We want to buy that pullback at 50K back there in August. Boom. And this pullback right here in September, we want to be buying inside of the golden zone, okay? Could have bought that bounce off the golden zone right there as well. But as long as we're remaining in this red zone, I don't want to buy Bitcoin, right? I'd rather buy something like Ethereum that's way down here next to this golden zone. Because the range back to the top, if Ethereum goes back to the top of the red zone like it did back here in December, right, that's a 47% move or 46% move. 46% from here to there. Okay, so I'd much rather own something like that. I own Link right now as well. Again, we're in the middle, right? I'm buying Link at the mean, at the average price. And we're looking to sell, again, when we get back up here inside the red zone on the daily. So if you guys do not have this indicator and you guys are new, you guys can download it right here inside of the trading indicator tab in the Discord. You just click this link and you guys can get my entire layout. Everything that I'm going to talk about and use in today's video can be loaded right into your TradingView account. So again, that link is right here. And if you have any trouble, there's my email. If you guys have any questions or need support downloading it, super easy process. Don't have a lot of trouble. Nobody really ever has trouble downloading it. It just takes a couple clicks and you literally get all the zones, all the green dots, the red dots, everything you see on my screen today. So that's the strategy, guys. And I just wanted to run through that before we get into your guys' chart requests. So with that being said, let's go back over here to the Discord. Again, if you guys have requests throughout the week, just drop them over here inside the chart request thread. I am going to switch up the live a little bit. I am only going to be going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from now on. So I'm taking Tuesday and Thursdays off. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we will continue to go live. 5 days a week is just a little too much on me, guys. I've been doing it for 2 weeks, and it's just a little too much. I like to have a little bit of time freedom throughout the week to do some stuff on the afternoons, hang out with family and things like that. So I will not be live anymore on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I will still be live Monday, Wednesday, Friday throughout the week. So I just wanted to make that quick announcement before we jump in here. Let's go ahead and start with the first chart request from Jules here on HBAR. HBAR, this one is still green here on the monthly, okay? I made a video on this, a short on this on TikTok today, but 20 cents is a big, big level. You had that red dot show up yesterday, and I don't like the fact that it's still below this 9 EMA. Okay, that 9 EMA, guys, is a very, very important indicator to pay attention to. That's also part of our trading indicator. When you guys download that, you'll pretty much get everything that, like I said, we're going to talk about here today. But you want that thing to be up above that orange EMA, right? That when it's up above it, it's acting as support. Okay, that means the momentum is in your favor. When we break down below it like this and we get rejected, okay, that means the price action's weak. That means there's no buyers right now. The whales are selling. So 20 cents is a big level. One thing I want to point out on HBAR is that golden dot that came back there. If you guys ever see a golden dot on the indicator, that is actually the most bullish signal that you can get from the indicator down here is a golden dot. That came right there on November 5th. These are very, very rare signals. And I actually have it set up to call out over here in the Discord for us now. This wasn't a feature a couple months ago, but I actually have it set up now to where the golden dots, when you guys see these, they will be called out over there in the alert section now. But those will just be on the names that I follow. So I have a watch list of about 200 to 250 names. So anytime any of these names that I follow prints a golden dot, those will be called out over here on the daily chart when it happens. Okay, but that golden dot on HBAR came right there on the 5th of November. Okay, that was at 4 cents. 4 cents. This thing went all the way up to 40 cents. That was a 1,000% move from there to there. Okay, and ever since we just chopped around in the red zone, right? Chopped around, and now you're seeing the sell-off. So I don't like HBAR here. I really don't like it. I told you guys to set a stop loss at 20 cents. If 20 cents breaks, we'll most likely see it back down here at 10 to 15. Personally, if it was me, I would have sold yesterday off this red dot because I don't know how far this thing can drop. Hopefully we get some volume tomorrow and we can get back up over that 9 EMA, but the price action just looks really, really weak on HBAR right now. So I'd wait for the green dot on the daily there to re-enter if you guys exited on this. But again, 20 cents is a big, big level. If that breaks, we're most likely going to come back down and touch 15 cents. So obviously everyone really likes HBAR, but the easy money was made, right? The easy money was made. This was the dot to get on right here. Okay, when we broke out over that 9, we were down here in this golden zone, right? We were in the bottom layer of the golden zone, and bang, that thing banged out for 1,000% move. It literally took a month to go 1,000%. 1,000% from November 4th all the way up there to December 5th was 1,000% gain. You put in 10 grand down here, you made $100,000 in a month. Insane. Okay, and we're not going to miss those golden dots anymore because I literally have the alerts set up now to where those are going to be called out over here inside the alert section of the Discord. We call out all the green dots, all the monthly dots over here in that alert section, but I have recently added in those golden dots. So HBAR looks really weak. If we can get a pump tomorrow in the markets and get back over the 9, I like it, but I would definitely set a stop loss at 19 cents there. What else we got? How's everyone's weekend? I hope y'all were productive and enjoyed it. Here's chain link. Again, this is my largest position right now. I'm watching $18 on this. Okay, I got a stop loss set at 17. That's just below that bottom golden zone right there, that line. Okay, another thing about the Fibonacci is this is a great tool to determine your support and resistance levels. Okay, you can see this one right here, the bottom golden zone, that line you see on my screen. I'm looking at that, right? I'm looking at that. So I'm like, okay, as long as we hold on to that, I'm going to be long on this position. You can see it sits at about 17.29. So I like to just use the whole number, right? I might set my stop loss at like $16.90 or $17. But again, nice price action yesterday. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. Okay, we need some volume. We need some volume. Again, just going sideways right here. We're building a base. we're going to crack one of these days, either up or down. And I have a stop loss on this one at $17, just to protect our risk to the downside, right? If 17 breaks, again, it'll be like HBAR. We'll most likely come back down here to like 14, maybe 12. Even better if we get it at 10, back down off that off that green line again. Up here at $30, you guys are always saying, like everyone's always saying, man, I wish I was buying down in this area, right? In the golden zone. Okay, if you get a bounce off that green line, that's the best time to buy there on the daily chart. That's the bottom of the Fibonacci. Okay, that came right there in September. It was $9. It went all the way up to 30 for a 200% move. And I think Chainlink is one of the most bullish, like if you think about utility, I think it's one of the most bullish fundamental names that you can get out there. And that is Chainlink. I still like this thing as long as it holds on to 17 there. Chainlink still looks good. STLA from Dan. STLA. Okay, so this one looks good above 12. You could even move your stop loss up to, call it 12.50 if you were playing this one. They got earnings coming up, looks like on Wednesday, next Wednesday. So about 2 weeks to earnings, but I'd use a stop loss at that one at 12. It's breaking out over the 9. You love to see that. And the stochastic's pointing straight up. I believe the monthly's probably, it's not quite green, but you can see how it's reversing. So this thing's been hit really, really hard. Again, I wouldn't mind buying down here when the monthly's down here, right? We don't have the green dot yet, but I mean, we've gone down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months in a row of down. Okay, so that means, right, all the weak hands are out, right? All the weak hands have been flushed out. So we were consolidating here, again, building a base, building a base, building a base. This one looks good. I like STLA down here. And again, I'd use a stop loss, move that thing up to 1250 on STLA. We got CR. Oops. Where'd you go? I messed up here. Give me a sec. Let me find the spot again. CRV from Dan as well. CRV is Curve Finance. Okay, again, this one's building the base. We haven't been able to reclaim that 9 EMA. I would use a stop loss on this one at 44 cents. You got a green dot yesterday, it looks like. So again, I want to see this thing break out over that orange line, over the 9. I want to see us break out over that tomorrow. I'd set a stop loss right here at 44 on CRV. This is a cryptocurrency. And again, our target is always up here at the top of the red zone. So our target is up here at 123. Obviously, guys, that's not going to happen tomorrow or the next day. They have been getting trolled on, or trying to troll me. I mean, people just lack understanding of our strategy, like on TikTok. I mean, like, I'll call this green dot out, and we go down like 1 to 2% the next day, and everyone's like, oh my God, you were wrong. It's just, I'm just sitting here laughing like, dude, okay, our trades are for 1 to 6 months out, right? We're buying for the prices back up here. We're not buying for the prices tomorrow or the next day, right? These green dots, we're buying for the prices up here. And the further away you are from the red line, right, from the red zone, the bigger the return is going to be. Again, you were wishing you were buying back here, right, up here. So we might go sideways for 3 months, but then we just might explode the next month, right? If you got in down here at 20 cents on CRV, okay, you literally made 500% all the way to the top. You're not going to make that in real estate. You're not going to make that. You're not going to make that anywhere, folks, except in crypto or sometimes stocks if you can get in at the right time. But those kind of returns don't come in any other investment spot. And all we got to do is be patient, right? There's so much, instant gratification now. Everybody just wants it right now. Nobody wants to wait. Okay, Warren Buffett says the markets are designed to transfer money from the active people, the day traders, the people that are like buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, to the patient. Okay, all we got to do is wait. Okay, buy good quality assets, buy and hold. Okay, and when the price gets back up here, just like it did right here with CRV, up here at 130, gave you a red dot right there on December 7th, literally right at the top. Okay, and then we sold off. So again, now we're back down in a good range, right? We're back down in our despair range almost. Okay, we're sitting right on that orange line, right down here in this golden zone down here. This is despair. Okay, the middle is going to be the mean. Okay, it just depends on market conditions, right? I think we're going to bounce, guys. I don't think we can go much lower. If we go any lower, I just can't see it happen. And nothing is out of the cards, but as long as you're setting your stop loss, you're limiting your risk to the downside. So if you took an entry right here yesterday off the green dot, right, 45 cents is your stop loss, you're risking 6 cents to the downside to make 80 cents to the upside. So that's like what, 100 to 1 trade odds there. I think that's pretty good. 45 cents is a big low for CRV. And again, my target's up here at 125. What else we got? I got to scroll back up. I keep losing my spot here. My bad. Give me a sec. I'll take some requests here from the chat. Let me get through our members requests first over here in the Discord. Okay. I'm going to put the Spartans first, if you know what I mean. Okay, Lunar. This one's got a green dot, so if you wanted to play that again, I don't like it because it's not down far enough for me, but I just used a stop loss at 18 on this one. Very, very strong looking trend. You can see it's actually bouncing off the blue zone there. The blue zone, I just like to call no man's land. I mean, it is a fib level, obviously, but you can see how that's acted as support there. It acted as support there. It's bouncing and trying to act as support again. So I'd use a stop loss at $18 here on LNR. LUNR, and again, it's got a green dot. So target would be up there at 23. Stop loss is 18 on that. OUST, Ouster. Okay, so this one's in the middle, right? This one's in the middle, golden zone. This one looks good. You're missing the green dot here. Big level to watch is going to be $9 on that one. $9 is going to be your stop loss. That's just below that Fibonacci level right there at about 9. Call it, put the stop at like 890, 880. Okay, boom. Okay, and I'd look to enter on the green dot. That could very well come tomorrow. You could see a green dot. You had the nice doji candle. Watch for the green dot there tomorrow when we open. Okay, stock market was closed today. That's why you guys didn't see a lot of volume in the crypto markets or anything else, just because, again, institutions and Wall Street was closed today. So a lot of traders, a lot of big money traders were taking the day off today. Okay, we did get some nice moves on crypto. A few names popped a little bit, but for the most part, very, very light volume day today. So stock market's open again tomorrow, so stocks will be open. You know, everything will be back to normal tomorrow after the holiday. But 890, I'm going to call the stop loss on OUST there. And that one's right in the middle zone. So good spot to be buying, and just use a stop loss right there at 890. We got ANET here. ANET's been absolutely just ripping here on the monthly, but the daily does not look good. You got a red dot there again. I want to wait for confirmation. And they got earnings coming up here tomorrow. So I never like to buy or hold into earnings. If I do, it's always a very small position. I always like to sell some before, but you should have been selling right here on this red dot on Wednesday. I would have been out around 117, 116 right there. It's selling off. Okay, looks very, very weak. Not in the golden zone. I think this one goes lower come tomorrow. We got Plug Power. Okay, this one's gotten hammered, but it's right down there on the green zone, or right on the green line. Again, that's a great place to buy assets. If you guys are trading the Fibonacci, the last time we touched it was right there at $1. Okay, it went all the way up to $3 if you held all the way there. So that was a 200% move. I like Plug here. I don't know a lot about the fundamentals, but if you're trading it, I would just use a stop loss right there at 150. 150 on the stop loss for Plug. Looks like a penny stock, and then the target would always be up here at around 4. So just use a stop at 150. I don't know how well those energy companies are going to do with Trump in office. I think he's more oil, drill, baby, drill. So, yeah, use that stop at 150. We got Now, Service Now. This one's red on the monthly. So you can see that monthly trend looks like it's ready to crack. Again, this was not a good red dot. This was not a good time to buy right here in December of 2021. We went into a year and a half long bull market. Again, we want that dot to be green there on the monthly. So you got the red dot there. I just don't like the trade, and it's falling right now. It's below the 9 EMA. If you want to try to trade this thing inside this golden zone, I just wait for a green dot, but I think this one's going to fall a little bit more. I don't know why this one actually isn't in my alerts. ServiceNow, I believe, is a very, very good company. I'm going to go ahead and add this one in. I'll show you guys how to set up an alert here. So you don't have to use this code I'm about to use, but I will show you guys how to set up an alert on your indicator if you guys are new. You just want to right-click down here. If you're on a laptop or a desktop, hit once per bar, and then I set 2 alerts. I set one for the big green circle and one for the small green dot. Okay, the big green circles are going to be the ones that have the shaded area down here, that just means it's very oversold. So the big green dots, if you guys had to choose one, I would recommend just using the big green circle. Okay, I'd recommend using that because those are going to be more accurate just because they're more oversold. So all you got to do is select the big green circle, hit once per bar, and then I set my expiration to open-ended alerts. If you don't have a premium version of TradingView, you have to select a date. So I just go out as far as you can and select the date. I keep mine open-ended because then I never have to set it again. I don't ever have to think about setting it up again. So I like that feature in TradingView. I think you have to have the premium version in order to do that. If you guys don't have a TradingView account, you can get that over here in the trading apps. TradingView is just the website that we use. You just click on this link right here. It's just the website, right? TradingView.com. So you can use that link over there to create your account. I think you get a free trial with that link. And then you hit create alert. And then literally you have all your alerts. You can see right there. It's active. So I like to sort my alerts. If you guys can't see your alerts, there's a little alert button over here that you could pop out. And then I sort mine from time triggered, newest first. So then you got all your latest alerts. So all of these, like we just got ICP just went off, and then we had Atom go off as well. There looks like they faded away, but CRV went off yesterday. You can see T-Mobile had one. So I sort that from newest first, from time triggered, and then I can see the latest one. So I'm always logging in the mornings, and this is the first thing I check. I just look for the green dots because, again, with our strategy, we want to enter the day of the green dot, right? If you bought, and we don't necessarily want to enter on these green dots up here. Again, we want to buy in or around the golden zone. So you should have been buying T-Mobile right here on the 13th of January at $212. We want to buy the day of the green dot, okay? And then we're holding until we hit our target. Our target is always the top of the red zone right there. Sometimes the price can keep going, but again, we don't chase trades. We're never trying to time the exact top or the exact bottom. We're just trying to get in around the bottom and out around the top. Okay, if we can bank what was this on T-Mobile? That was a nice 15% trade. I mean, that's a pretty big trade there for a stock. Okay, a big, large market cap stock there. So again, we want to buy the green dots down here inside of the golden zone. You can see those were two big dots that went off right there and one right there on T-Mobile. This one was the one bouncing off the golden zone there. So that's how you set up an alert. And let me go back to service now. I just want to set one for the small one as well. So I set two alerts. So again, right click, and I go to the small green dot. And for the sell signals, I like to use the big red circle there on the daily chart. And again, I look for those up in this area, okay, up here in the red zone. The red dots up here are the ones I want to sell. These ones, I'm not necessarily always selling. Maybe I'll sell half my position. Again, that was in the red zone, so I would have been selling that. But I want to sell up against that red line, okay? That is my take profit signal. That is where I'm taking profits, okay? You got the big red circle right there at like 1,100 on service now. The next day, it just completely fell to the floor, okay? And now it's just going down. So let me set up the alert for the small green dot as well. So I use the big and the small. And again, these are all called out for all the names that I follow over inside of our Discord channel. Again, I select open-ended once per bar, and that is now set. And I also need to put that in our watch list. And the watch list also calls out the monthly red and green dots as well. They're on on our watch list there. So that's set up now. ServiceNow is a big company. So obviously, I don't want to buy this thing yet because the monthly is red. Right, we want to wait till the monthly flips back to green and then look for our setup. What else we got? We got ServiceNow XYZ. That's block. I believe that is Square. I didn't know they changed their ticker recently, but Square. So this one's sitting right on the golden zone right now. Let's check the monthly. The monthly's still green. So I'd use a stop loss on this one at 79. But I would wait for the green dot confirmation. And they got earnings coming up on Thursday. So that's going to be a gamble as well. I'd like to see it lower personally. But that's going to be a big level. $79. If that breaks, you're going to want to sell. But again, we want to enter the day of the green dot. So I wouldn't buy this thing until you see that daily green dot there. We got Coinbase. Coinbase had a pretty interesting day on Friday. They absolutely crushed their earnings. Look at that. They beat their earnings by 106%. Okay, they doubled their expectations. They beat their revenue by 23%. That is massive. Obviously, Coinbase is making a shit ton of money off of fees from this bull run. But again, where did we want to be buying? We wanted to be buying Coinbase down here at 150. We wanted to be buying it right here at 160. We wanted to be buying it right here on November 5th at 180 and taking profits up in this area, right up against that red line there, up at 330. What happened? We got the big red dot right there, literally at the top at 338, sold all the way off. Could have took an entry right there, took an entry right there, chopped around. I mean, from 246 to 310 is a good trade, guys. I mean, that took about a week, but that's a about a 30% move there, 25% move. That was a great trade from here to here. Okay, now we're just kind of chopping around. So they beat their earnings, but the smart money, there was probably a lot of people buying calls on this, and the smart money just kind of stalled it out. They were down 7%, but I'm watching Coinbase like a hawk, and I think a big level for that one's going to be 250. If it comes down back into the golden zone, I want to buy Coinbase. I just think they're going to be a very, very strong company as crypto continues to get adopted. So that was an interesting move there. And let's just watch this one, right? If you're in the name, I'd use a stop loss right there at 250. I just look to buy if it goes any lower, right? If it comes down here to 220, buy more. Comes down here to 200, buy more. If it comes down here to 100, get the truck, get a loan, sell the farm, and just buy. Right, I'm really, really long on Coinbase. I'd hold that. That'd be like one of the long-term, like ones you want to hold for 5-10 years and just not sell. And then every time we dip back into this area, you want to add more, buy more, right? We should be investing 10 to 15% of our income into our accounts every month, right? That's the good general rule that a lot of people will tell you. 10 to 20%, again, right here, great time to be buying. What did it do? It went from 70 all the way up to 84. I was buying back at this time, and I think I sold it around 109 for like a 30% move, but I sold too early. Obviously, it kept going, pulled back, ripped up. Okay, so this one's kind of like that blue zone, like I was talking about. It's kind of no man's land, right? It's kind of no man's land. We're right in the middle of the golden zone and the red zone, so I like it to be more clear. I want to see a big sell-off like this, and they always happen, guys. It's just a matter of being patient. It might happen in a month, 2 months, 3 months. We get back down here. That'll be my opportunity to strike. But Coinbase right now, something I'm just keeping an eye on, and I think 250 is a really important level for that thing right now. So I think that's what a lot of people are watching. So I'd like to see it pull back into the golden zone. If we could buy Coinbase at 200, that's going to be an absolute steal. We got DKNG. DKNG. Yeah, Mickey, 200 be a steal on Coinbase. DKNG, where's this one? So this one's up here, up against the red line. Again, profit-taking territory here, guys. They missed their earnings, and they exploded. Okay? They missed their earnings by a mile. Okay? Coinbase, they beat their earnings by a mile, and they go down. So earnings is always a gamble, guys. Don't ever try to guess what way we're going to go on earnings, because it doesn't make sense. They missed by 68%, and they exploded to the upside. Okay, but I'm absolutely a profit taker on DKNG here. Monday morning, I am selling this thing if I own it. Not touching it. We don't buy stuff up here in the red zone. We want to buy it down here. You should have been buying right here off that green dot on January 6th at 36, 37 bucks. You're up 100% almost. I mean, you're up not 100, but like 60, 70% right now. So if you're using our strategy, right, if you're buying down here off the green dot in the golden zone, you're up 60, 70%. That's great. Most people are happy with 5% a year, guys. People give their money to money managers and they pay them 5% a year and they're jumping for joy. Okay, you just made 60% since January. It's been a month. Okay, so sell and then go find the next opportunity, right? Don't keep holding the bag. Okay, that's not what we do here. We're not bag holders. We take profits. And when we're hitting that red line, we need to be taking profits. So DKNG, I think this is a sucker's rally here. Okay, they're going to sell this thing off really hard and people are going to get hurt. So don't get caught holding the bag on DKNG, dude. He's H&E Entertainment, another one up here in the red zone, taking profits. MTCH, that one has a nice bounce. This is Match.com. I believe they're the dating app company. They own Tinder. And I'd put a stop loss on this one. I mean, you can move it up off that green dot from Friday. I put the stop at 33 bucks. You're risking maybe 3% to the downside. Target on that would be 38. Monthly chart is green this month. So Match.com looks really good. and they're doing well on their earnings too. So again, another company that beat their earnings and sold off. I like that one inside the golden zone. MTCH looks good. Okay, MTCH looks good. I look to sell that one around 38, 39 bucks. LCX had a nice move today. LCX had a really nice move today. That was up like 15%. Where did it bounce? It bounced right off the golden zone there. Okay, you can move your stop loss up to, I just keep it at 15, honestly. We need to get over 20. If we can get over 20, that'd be nice. Okay, tomorrow's going to be a big day. Again, we're breaking out over the 9 here, so that looks good. If you want to put a less conservative stop on it, put it at 16, but I honestly keep it at 15 cents. If 15 breaks, the trade's off, and yeah, I just ride that thing all the way back up there to 38. If it breaks 15, it'll probably come back down here to 10. Again, you're always wishing you would have bought down here, up here in the red zone on the fib. Okay, this thing was at 40 cents. It's sitting at 19 right now. So a lot of room. That's about 100% move all the way back to the red line there. So 15 cents is your stop loss there. And guys, just my general rule for time's sake, I'm only going to cover 3 names. So request 3 names. I'd love to sit here and do all of these for you, but I want to get to everybody's requests on these streams. HBAR, we already covered this one, so this one won't count for you. I just used a stop loss at 20 on this. If 20 breaks, we're most likely going to come back down there to 15 or so. I'd wait for the green dot on this one to re-enter. SUI. SUI doesn't look good either. That one's got a red dot as well. You want to use a stop loss on this one at $3. Okay, I'd probably be out of it right now on that red. So some of these names do not look good. SUI does not look good. Okay, again, it's going to deeply depend on tomorrow. If tomorrow we pump really big and get back over 350, yeah, we'll go back to 5. But right now, we're just kind of range bound. Pretty weak price action here. I'd use a stop loss, like I said, at $3. If 3 breaks, that's a big psychological level. We'll most likely come back down here to 250 or so. Okay, around 250 where we bounced right there. So $3 on your stop loss. You got the red dot there forming yesterday. You got Shiba. Okay, that one's also down there in the golden zone. So it's a great time to be buying the green dots. You got a red one today. I don't like to sell the red dots down in this area. I like to sell the red dots up here in this area. So what I do is I look to average down on SHIB on the next green dot. So I'd be holding this one, looking to average down on the next green daily dot there. If that thing comes here back down in this area, get the truck. I don't like the fact that it got rejected there off the 9. So we really need some volume tomorrow. We need a pump tomorrow on some of these names, especially SHIB. Okay, because that one not looking very strong. Again, if I turn the volume indicator on here today, very light volume. The volume isn't even existing down here. So again, we're just chopping around, going sideways. So look to average down on your position on the next daily green dot there. How many requests do we got today? Here, I'll try to get through these for you. But guys, try to keep it to 3 just for future sake. I try to keep it to 3 requests over there in the Discord. I really want to get to everybody's requests. XTZ has a red dot here today. I actually own a position on this as well. I'm watching 80 cents. If 80 cents breaks, okay, I'll probably just look to average down closer to 60. Okay, but that one's got a red dot today. So if you want to use a stop loss, use it right there at 80 cents. 80 cents is your stop loss. That's about a 10% risk. I think I bought this one at 82. Literally nailed the bottom right there at 82. So I think I'm up like 8%, but again, just going sideways. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. If we can get over the 9 tomorrow, we should rip. Okay, and I'm still bullish on altcoin season. I'm still a believer that altcoin season is here. I think there's been a lot of despair, a lot of bearish talk lately. Again, when we're in despair, guys, that is when we want to be buying, right? When everyone's like, oh my God, I'm bearish, it's over, the bull market's over. If we're buying during that time and selling when they're all excited, we're going to beat them all. Okay, if we're buying when everyone else is excited about stuff, we're not doing our due diligence. We're not doing the right thing, right? When everyone's freaking out about it, that's when the price is exploded, right? Everyone's freaking out about XTZ up here at $1.80. They're like, oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever. We don't want to buy up in this zone. We want to be buying down in or around this zone right here. So I'm long on XTZ, and again, my target's all the way up there at 180. I think this is a good quality project. And if this prints red tomorrow, I'm just going to look to buy more on the next daily green dot. And if it comes down here to 690, I'm just going to average down on my position. So I'm going to be a holder of that. I'm not a seller. I'm a holder of XTZ. We got QQQ, the tech sector. Again, tech is just running hot. I mean, that's up against the red line. There could be some continuation this week, but right. I want to buy the QQQs down here. Okay, I want to buy the QQQs after a dramatic pullback like this. I'm not buying up here unless you're day trading or whatever, but we don't day trade here. So I'd be taking profits on the Qs, and that's the tech sector. We got VOO. This is like the SPY. Same thing. Just stocks are just extremely overbought here. So yeah, use a stop loss at 550 on VOO. But I mean, stocks have just ran so hot. It's insane. Here's a dividend ETF. This one looks a little better than those other ones because we're down here in the golden zone. This is the one I would be buying. Okay, and I use the stop loss right there at 27. You got the green dot there on Thursday. But above 27, this one looks good for an ETF. Looks like a dividend equity ETF from Schwab. It's actually an interesting looking chart. I'll go ahead and put that one on my ETF list. But 27 is a big level for that one. And again, target would be up there at 30. So you can see how the VOO, right, the S&P 500, very overbought right now. QQQ, very overbought right now. When we get into this territory, okay, that's when we're asking for one of these. We want to capitalize on one of these. Okay, this was a perfect dip buy down here in August on the QQQ sector at 420. Okay, thing ripped back all the way to the top there at like, I mean, we're sitting at 538 right now. So again, not buying the VOO, or if you're day trading, that's a different story. Day trade all you want, but we're swing traders here, and I think the stock, like the ETFs, are very overbought. AERO is down here in the golden zone as well. Still got the green dot there. Big level for this one's going to be right there at 73 cents. If you want to set a stop, set it right there at 73. If that breaks, we're most likely coming back down here to 45 to 60. Okay, so again, building a base right here. We're trying to go sideways. 73 cents is going to be a big level for AERO. Target on that would be back up there at 220. But again, the volume is just non-existent down here, guys. Eventually, we're going to get some big volume candles here, and that'll be the smart money coming in. But until that happens, we're just building the base, just going sideways at the moment. We got Polkadot. Polkadot still same thing down here in the golden zone. I'd be accumulating the crap out of this. If you need to, stake it in your Coinbase account. I think they offer like 8 to 9% on staking DOT right now. So we were buying this one up here at 8. It sold off to 6. So we bought here, and then we got stopped out. At least I got stopped out right there at $6. So I'm out of the trade. Right, it dipped all the way down to 4. $6 was a big level. You can see that's where it tapped right there. It sold off there, bounced, sold off there, bounced, and then boom, broke the level and we sold off. So that's what happens normally when these macro support levels break. You can see how 6 was a very, very big support there. And when it broke, right, that's when you had the big major sell-off. But down here in this zone, I'm not selling anything. If you held the bag all the way down here, you might as well just continue to hold. Because again, when we go back up here to the red zone, you're going to be like, damn, I wish I was buying or holding down here. I don't know how long it's going to be till we get back up here. It could be 1 month, could be a week, could be 2 months, 3 months. Again, we're 1 to 6 months out on all of our trades, guys. 1 to 6 months out on all of our trades. Okay, we're swing traders. We are not day traders. We want to be buying in this zone, okay, buying in the golden zone and selling in the red zone. Okay, we're buying in the middle or we're buying in despair. Okay, and right now we're in despair on a lot of these altcoins. A lot of people have gotten wrecked on altcoins over the last month. Okay, but again, it's only been a month. Okay, from here to here, oh, I guess it's been 2 months now. Okay, it's been 2 months. So again, we're 1 to 6 months out on all trades. We got 4 months left if we were buying in this area and right here. If you got stopped out, that's a different story. Okay, stop losses are good to limit your risk because again, if you get stopped out right here at $6, you get stopped out right here at 6. You can buy back in at 4. I can buy more shares, more coins down here if I get stopped out right here and go cash, right? So that's the whole point of doing a stop loss. I think for Polkadot, that stop loss is going to be, I wouldn't even set a stop loss down here on Polkadot. I would just be looking to buy more. So when that thing prints another daily green dot, we're in a good zone to be buying. I just average down on my position. I'd load up with more. Again, if you're going to work, if you're making capital, go mow some lawns, go shovel some snow, go walk the dog, go find a way to make money, drive Uber, whatever, right? Building up your cash position so you can buy more shares, invest in more shares, average down on your position. Because if you bought here at 6 and you bought here at 4, your average is like 5. You should be about break even right now. Okay? So that's the whole thing about averaging down. Don't think of your account as just one one sum of money, right? You should be adding to it every single month, thinking, okay, I'm holding this thing for 1 to 6 months. I'm going to hold it till I get the prices back up here in the red zone, right? We don't care about the prices down here in the golden zone. We don't care so much about selling down here. We want to be buying down here, okay? Not getting flushed out on a little 2% dip. All those TikTokers freaking out on a 2% dip, and I'm just like, dude, we're not day traders, guys. We don't care about a 2% dip, a 3% dip, right? We're buying and holding. We're buying for the prices up here. I could care less what it does down here. I don't care if it goes up or down, right? I'm just looking to buy every green dot that I get down here. So look to average down on dot again on the next daily green. And if you want, stake it in Coinbase. Okay, if you don't know how to stake, there's some videos on YouTube, but it's super easy. You just click a couple buttons and they pay you 8% a year just for holding your Polkadot. And there always is a minimum time frame to stake. So that'd probably be another video, but make sure you don't stake it for longer than 30 days. Okay, that 30 days is the max I would stake something. XTZ we covered. We got comp from Doretto. What's going on, my dude? Compound, again, down here in a great level to be accumulating. You got the red dot print there yesterday. I'd just be looking to average down on the next green dot. I have a position on comp. If it comes back down here to $42 or $40, whatever it was back here in February, I'm just going to look to buy more. Okay, I'm going to continue to hold comp until it comes back up here. Again, up here, you're always like, damn, I wish I would have bought down here. Okay, so I'd be holding and I'd be looking to average down again on the next green dot. We got Trump coin. Another one in my portfolio, right? We had that first green candle, thing pumped 40%. I think I sold half my position off that pump. Now I'm just continuing to hold this one. I don't know what this thing's going to do. It's obviously a meme coin. Stop loss on that would probably be good level around $14. It's got a red dot actually here today. So we can actually see the data here now on Trump coin. Okay, if you guys can't see the data on your indicator, it's because it's too new of a coin, right? This thing just came out in January. So if it comes out in January, it needs data to populate. So if you don't see indicators, if you don't see dots on your indicator, it's because the coin is too new. What you can do is zoom into like a 6-hour or a 1-hour chart, okay? And you can use the fib levels and the dots on the smaller time frames. But you can actually see there's a red dot showing up here today, February, on Trump coin here. So I probably put a stop loss right there at $13.90 on this. If it breaks $13.90, we'll probably go back down there to $10. But I sold half my position on that pump back up there to, I think I sold it around 21. So I sold half my position, and I'd probably look to average in again if I get a green dot. Next green dot, I'd probably average down on my position on Trump here. So I'm a holder. Again, I'm a long-term 1 to 6 months out. Unless, of course, we get like a 40-50% pump in a day, then I bought and sold. That's the first time I bought and sold something in the same week in a long time. And again, that thing just ran up 45%. And there was no signal, but I saw, right? We go down for 28 days in a row. I mean, down, down, down. Again, where was everybody buying Trump coin? Everyone was buying Trump coin up here at $70, $80. So if we're buying down here at 16 or 20, right, we're getting it at a much better price than the majority of retail up here. Okay, we don't want to buy when people are excited. We want to buy when people are in despair. Okay, everyone was in despair when we sold off from 80 down here to 15. And you got the first green candle. That's where I averaged down. And it pumped up. Boom. Sold some. Now we're just holding. And I'm waiting on a green dot to average down on Trump again. Now that we got the data. That's cool we got the data now on that, though. Dot we covered TTD from Eddie. This is the trade desk. Oh, okay. See, here's a big sell-off there. They actually beat their earnings. Missed on revenue. Okay, missed on revenue. But now we're back here in the golden zone. So this actually don't look bad now that it's back here. Let's just wait for that green dot confirmation on the trade desk. Okay, again, selling up here. Selling up here in this territory, in the red territory. Okay, you got the red dot right there. December 6th, you should have been taking profits right there at 138. Now it just absolutely sold all the way off. So let's wait on the green dot. If it bounces off of 68, I'd buy it. AIOZ, it's a cryptocurrency here, the AOS network. Again, down here at the bottom of the golden zone, we just need this thing to break out over that 9. So I would use a stop loss right below that green line there at 35 cents. 35 cents is your level. Okay, that's a big level. This is a big support level. You can see we bounced on it right there, bounced on it right there, bounced on it right there, and we're trying to bounce on it again. You had some big volume coming into this name. So make sure 35 holds. Money's definitely flowing out of this thing. That money wave down there on the indicator, that red wave, that indicates money flowing out. So use a stop loss at 35 on this one. It doesn't look too good here for a buy. Okay, we really need to pump tomorrow. If we can get back over 50 cents, that'd be good. But 35 cents is a big level there for AIOZ. I definitely put the stop loss right there at 35 cents. Litecoin. Litecoin, you should have been selling right here at 136. Okay, we tapped that red line, taking profits. We were buying this one. I didn't buy it, but that signal was called out right there at about $100. That was a 36% trade from here to here. 36%. Again, most people are happy with 5% a year. You take your profits and you go find the next trade. But that one had a red dot show up yesterday. If you're still in the trade, I would use a stop loss right there. Call it 119 on the stop loss if you're playing the continuation. Okay, again, tomorrow's going to be a very interesting day, guys. Very interesting day. Ethereum is all eyes are on Ethereum right now. I mean, if Ethereum can go, if we can get a pump on Ethereum tomorrow, folks, we're back. But if Ethereum can't hold on to like $2,600, okay, we're most likely going to see continued sell-off. But we're going sideways, so we can't sit here and guess which direction we're going to go. We just have to wait and see. Set our stop losses just in case, right? I think 2,500 is a great level for a stop loss there on ETH. And again, Litecoin, I'd put that stop right there at 119 to protect your gains. Okay, make sure that thing holds on to that 9 EMA there. Okay, 119 is a big level for Litecoin, but again, you should have been taking some profits up here at 136. Coin we covered. STZ, consolidation brands, that thing's selling off really hard. I believe Warren Buffett actually bought this one. I think Stephanie called that out on the stream, but Warren Buffett was buying STZ, I believe on Thursday or Friday, and it's trying to bottom here. So obviously Warren Buffett's buying at these prices, so it can't be too bad of a price, but it's just looking really ugly. I'd like to see us go sideways for a little bit and build a base. Okay, you got the green dot there on Friday, but 159 looks like a pretty big level there. Yeah, if we can get this stream, guys, to 100 likes, I'll give away 100 XRP. We gave away 100 XRP today. 100 XRP was sent to our boy over here, Marco Polo. Again, if we can get the stream to 100 likes, I'll give away 100 XRP. But it has to be live here on the stream for 100 likes. Okay, and if we can get it to it on the replay, if you guys are watching the replay, if we can get it to it on the replay, I'll give away 50 XRP. How's that? So if you're watching the replay, if you didn't tune into the live, go ahead and still like the video, and I will give away 50 XRP if we can get it to 100 likes here on the video. I appreciate you guys. Ulta. Ulta's another name. Buffett sold this one, and we got the green dot, but I want to see a green candle. I want to see a big green candle like that. I like how this name is down here in the golden zone. I don't know how good these beauty companies are doing. It looks like they did pretty good on their earnings last quarter, so they can't be doing too bad. But this is down here in the opportunity zone. Again, should have been selling up here at 600. Sold all the way off here, all the way down to 300. Massive drop, okay? We actually like these drops, guys. These things shouldn't scare us. Okay, what I want to see is a green candle. Okay, a green candle here on the Heikenashis. What else we got? APA. I'll take some requests here at the end of the stream, guys. I want to get through our members' requests first over here in the Discord. If you guys aren't in the Discord, Nightbot is dropping the link there, overkillinvestingclub.com. You guys can join up and become a member to request these charts. Again, we're live. I will not be live Tuesdays and Thursdays anymore. We're going Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 5 days a week was just a little too much for me, but we will be live again here on YouTube on Wednesday at the same time, 4 p.m., and again on Friday. APA looks good here. I like APA down here in the zone. I put a stop loss on this one at 21 bucks. You can even move it up to 22 and be less conservative if you'd like. But that one looks good. I want to be a buyer down here. Target on that's up there at 35 at the top of that red zone there. This thing's gotten hit really hard too. What's the monthly? So the monthly is green here. But I'd set a stop on this one at 22. Okay, that's the conservative stop. Set it right here at 21 for a less conservative place right there. Okay, but I'd probably put it up there at 22. If 22 breaks, we're most likely going back down. But that stock doesn't look too strong. Crypto, we got DJ for AXGT. AXGT. I don't see this one. Looks like a governance token. It's down here at a good spot. If you could buy it at 10 cents, I think that'd be a good spot. Target on that would be up there at 50 cents. ONDO. Everyone's talking about ONDO. What did that do yesterday? So that one looks like it's going to break 120 here. It did get rejected there off the 9. A lot of people are very excited about this coin. So if this thing goes any lower, right, I might look to add this one to the portfolio on a green dot here. Okay, I want to add the green dot. That one came right there at 120, pumped up to 160. Let's just wait on that green dot confirmation. If you're in the position, you could hold this one and then look to average down again on that green dot when it comes. It's still sitting right in our zone, right? This is the zone we want to be buying in. We want to be buying in this golden zone or in this golden zone on the Fibonacci. Those are the two best places to be buying. Okay, so we're still just kind of range bound. We're just kind of chopping around here, chopping around. Green dot on ONDO would be a great place to enter again. Vertical AI. That one doesn't have any data there on the Fibonacci, but I'd use a stop loss at 28. Welcome, DJ. Says he's a new member. Yeah, welcome to all the new members, guys. Welcome. We've gotten a lot of action over the last couple of weeks. A lot of people joining up, so I think we're at like 1,400 members over here in the Discord now, so that's really awesome. Just welcome to everybody who is new. I hope you guys are getting some value out of this. If you guys haven't checked the trading course out yet, that's a great place to start. I got a free trading course over here in the Discord. You don't have to be a member to watch it or anything like that. You could join the Discord. There's about 7 or 8 videos over here that kind of go over more of the strategy and the Fibonacci tool. This is the great video right here. This is not my video, but great video on the Fibonacci tool. The Fibonacci tool is a very, very popular tool used among traders to determine support and resistance levels. So, if I had to use one tool, I think I'd probably use the Fibonacci if I had to. But when you pair it with the indicator down here, okay, with the red and green dots, it is freaking life-changing if you guys are a trader. I just started incorporating the Fibonacci into my trading this last year, and it has absolutely changed the game for me, okay? Absolutely changed the game for me. So, again, that free trading course is right there in the trading course tab if you guys are new and want to check that out. What else we got here? AIFF. Firefly, that one's up there in profit-taking territory. Should have been taking profits up here at 17 on Friday. Looks like a neuroscience, so probably a biotech. But again, when this blue wave is way up here, guys, we want to be taking profits. Okay, we don't want to chase these pumps. We should have been in before the pump right here at $3. That went all the way up to 17. So the move already happened, right? We don't want to chase that. So I would be selling that one. AIFF. We got ACH from our boy Mogger over here. ACH looks good. You guys called this one out in the Discord earlier today. And that had the green dot there on Sunday. Sitting at 3 cents now. But this one looks good. That one looks like it has some room to run. I just set a stop loss right there at 0.025 and let that thing ride. You got a target all the way back up there to 5 cents. This looks good. I like it. It's breaking over the 9 EMA today too. Just use that stop loss right there at 0.025. This is ACH. This is a crypto. Alchemy Pay. I'm not sure what they do, but that one looks good. And I think Mogger called it out there this morning over in the Discord. So if you guys got on that, yeah, I'd let that thing ride. That looks good back to 5 cents. Swift coin. Swift is still just melting down. So again, we want to wait for that green dot confirmation to take entry. Once again, we're selling up here in the red zone. You guys should have been selling up here at 4 cents. And again, sold off. You guys got the red dots literally right there at the top. Pretty much called the top for you guys right there. 0.04. Okay, and now it's selling all the way off here. And again, I just wait for the green dot confirmation. It is right here in the golden zone, but we need that green dot confirmation. And with the green dots, I like to see it break over that 9 EMA, right? That orange line, we want to see that break out. So I'd wait for a green dot there on Swift. XCN. Here you go, Johnny boy. Here you go, Johnny boy. XCN for you. Again, I was telling you guys to sell this thing up here at like 4 or 5 cents. You were getting the red dots back up in that area. We were very overbought, very overbought. We were up here against the red line. Sell, 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 sell. Those areas, guys, you always regret it when you don't. Okay, greed kicks in up here. You're like, oh, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. Oh, God, now I'm down 50% from where I was at. Now you're kicking yourself, right? That's how the emotions kick in here. Okay, the cool thing about our indicator, guys, is there's no emotion. There is no emotion when we're trading here, right? Absolutely no emotion. We know that if it's up here against our red line, giving us a red dot, we know we sell. I mean, it's just, that's where we look to sell. That's what we do. And we're willing to wait 1 to 6 months for that to happen, okay? We're buying down here and selling up here. But I don't like XCN. I think the move, right, the easy money it's already happened, right? You should have been in here off this green dot on January 15th in the golden zone, right there at 0.002. It ran up 2,000%. What else do you think is going to happen? I mean, the move has already happened. And again, when we get up in this territory, this is where I am taking my profits. I'm not being greedy up here, especially after it runs 2,000%. I mean, if you put in $10,000 right here, you made 20,000. Oh, I'm sorry. If you put in 10,000 here, you made $200,000 up here. $200,000, 200 grand you made off a $10,000 investment. You put in 1,000 here, you made 20 grand. So we don't want to get caught in greed, guys. Greed happens when you're like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. You know, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. If you're up and you're in the red zone, sell the damn thing. Sell it. Okay, and I don't like this thing. I don't like XCN. I think all the retail is just getting flushed out now. Everyone's like praying and hoping it's going to reverse, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. I'd wait for a green dot there. I'd maybe look to enter it around 0.015, but again, I don't know anything about this project. All I know is it went up 2,000% there, and now it's selling off. So I want to buy it closer to either 0.015 or even down here. Okay, so we'll see where that green dot comes, and then we can make our decision on when we want to enter. But right now the dot is red, so we're trending down. And I don't guess where we bounce. If I'm going to guess where we bounce, it's going to be on one of these Fibonacci levels, and the next one's right there at 0.015. Okay, and 50% would be right there at probably 0.018. So we got Whip, Hookah, or Haku. Again, dog with a hat, no utility. It's a straight up meme coin, melting down right now. I'd use 50 cents on this one as a stop loss, but again, I don't think this project has any type of utility. It's just literally a dog with a hat, and it got listed on Robinhood like up here, and then they just melted your face. Get rugged on this one, dude. So personally, guys, I like to buy names with utility. Like I like to buy good quality names. Like I'm holding Ethereum, Link, Celsius is an energy drink company. Snapchat, one of the biggest social media companies in the world. Okay, Trump's a meme coin, but I look at who's backing it. I mean, I'm a Trump fan. Okay, I'm not political. He just gets in there and he knows what he's doing. He follows through with stuff, and that's typically the basis of why I bought that one. Any other meme coin, I could give a shit. Right? I want to know who's behind the project. I'm buying Trump as the CEO of the project on that one. But beside that, like just because this dog, it's a meme with a hat, right? It has a little doggy with a hat. I don't give a shit, right? Fundamentally, I don't want it. But 50 cents is a big level for that. So I just watch 50 cents. But tell me why you're buying that name. I want to know why you're buying it. RBN, this is Ribbon Finance. This one had a huge drop here as well. So if you're trading this one, I just use this stop loss right there at 19 cents. And it's literally sitting right on that level. So this chart don't look too hot. And it's red there on the monthly. So I wouldn't touch that one. BLZ. Like another stock here. Oh, this one's getting rugged too. So see, a lot of these names are getting rugged, guys. A lot of these altcoins, these meme coins, they're getting rugged really hard. I'd use a stop loss on that one at 3 cents, but I just don't like it. I don't like this chart at all. I'd wait for the green monthly on that one. VTHO, this is VTHOR. That one is still green on the monthly, so that looks good. And we're just kind of melting down here. So, oops. This one's just melted down. So again, waiting for that green dot confirmation. If that thing comes down to like 0.029, right around that level would probably be a good place to watch for a green dot at 0.028. But again, just waiting on that confirmation. You want to wait for confirmation. Don't try to catch the knife. Just wait for that confirmation. I do not go over taxes. No, sir. I'd recommend you talk to an accountant about taxes, because I hire a CPA to do all mine. But typically, I'm not even going to get into taxes, to be honest with you. That's something you want to call like an H&R Block, and you can ask all your questions there. I'm not a tax advisor. I don't know anything about it. I literally hire an accountant to do my taxes. I don't want to even think about my taxes. If you're paying taxes, you're making money. That's my advice, right? You got to pay taxes. Except if Trump comes through and passes that bill where you don't have to pay taxes on your gains on American-made crypto, then you're freaking golden, dude. But yeah, I'd seek tax advice from a tax advisor. I am not an accountant or anything like that. I just hand my sheet over to my accountant. He does all the work for me, and I'm on my way. 2.7, though, is the stop loss here on CTX if you're trading this. That one has a green dot there on the daily. So make sure this one holds on to that level right there at 270. I'd use a stop loss at that level for an entry. Watch for that one to break over the 9 there. Nice range back up there to 650. Did he miss? I missed the Trump 30%. I sold my Litecoin at 330. That's a good sell. You sold at a really good price there, I think, at 134 there on Litecoin. ACH, we covered PopCat. Here's another altcoin here for you guys. Oh, this is Popcoin. PopCat. Yeah, I mean, why are people buying this stuff, guys? Look at these charts. Just garbage, man. It's just sad, man, that people want to chase like meme coins. Looks like they got listed on Coinbase, so I guess that gives them a little credibility, but looks like they just got listed on Coinbase. Yeah, I always encourage you guys, buy utility. Buy utility. You want to buy, right? Coinbase just listed it, so that's probably why you see all this volume coming in here. But 16 cents is your level. But again, I don't know anything about it. Maybe you know something I don't, but it's just really sad to see the majority of people going and trying to buy these meme coins and get rich really fast, because they're literally going to miss out on one of the biggest bull runs we've ever seen over the next, 1 to 4 years. I mean, these coins are going to explode. The utility coins, right? Ethereum, Link, XRP, XLM, XTZ, right? The AVE, right? The Bitcoin, SHIB, right? All the names that are like actually being used and not just like a dog with a hat, right? It's sad. And I hate Solana now. Like Solana just can, yeah, I do not like Solana blockchain anymore. I just don't like it because the price is just propped up because everyone's gambling on these meme coins. That's the only thing holding Solana's price up is a bunch of gamblers trying to catch a Libra coin or whatever, dude. You know what I'm saying? I think you guys understand what I'm saying. If you guys have been around, you guys understand what I'm saying. DOT we covered, XTZ we covered. Stock here for mana for CVE. Energy company here. This one looks good. I'd use a stop loss on it at 14. Monthly is not green quite yet, so you're going to want to make sure this low holds at 14 bucks if you're in that name. But stochastic RSI, that light blue line, when that gets up there, the white dotted line normally indicates that we could pull back. So keep that in mind. And they got earnings on Tuesday. That's tomorrow as well. So holding into earnings is always a gamble as well. So just keep that in mind. With earnings tomorrow, I'd use a stop loss probably at 14.90 on CVE there. That's an energy company. And then the target on that would be up there at 21 or so. BBAI, Big Bear AI. Okay, again, taking profits. You got the red dot up there in the red zone. You need to be selling up here at 950, 10 bucks. Okay, profit taking in the red zone, buying down here in the golden zone. Okay, that was that dot came right there at 380. This one came right here at 330. It went all the way up to 10 bucks. Okay, great time to take profits. If you're buying up here, you're a chump. I'm sorry, you're a chump. Okay, I'd sell it. Sell it first thing tomorrow. True. I believe you're talking about True USD. Yeah, it's sad, Mickey. I know, man. It's kind of ruining the altcoin season, honestly, because it's sucking up all the liquidity. All the liquidity's getting sucked up, and it's just all gambling, man. It's just sad. Like these projects, this is like Internet 3.0. Names like Chainlink, Ethereum, they're going to be around forever. They're not meme coins. They're going to be here for the next 10 years, right? 10 years is a long time. But I could assume that Ethereum, Chainlink, these names that company that are actually like companies that have utility, they're going to be around for 5-10 years. So I feel comfortable putting my money there. But people want to chase shit coins and they lose all their money. It's just gambling, man. It's sad. Sad to see. It's kind of ruining the crypto like markets overall because, like you said, it's sucking up all the liquidity. All the retail, they're losing all their money to the whales and to these people who just create these pump and dump projects. And I don't know, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'd rather just be patient, buy and hold, take my gains, use a logical strategy instead of just throwing my money away. I mean, I'd rather go light my money on fire outside right now than go buy meme coins. I'd rather do that. Here's True USD. Okay, the monthly chart is red on this one. So this one just doesn't look too good. If you want to play the bottom of that fib level, use a stop loss at 0.037. Yeah, guys, I'll take some chart requests here from the chat here at the end of the stream. Like I said, I want to get through our members. I want to get through our members' requests here first. Doge has a red dot here today. So if you want, use a stop loss on this one at 0.024. You can move it down a little bit to 0.023 if you want to be less conservative, but that does have a red daily dot there on Doge. So set a stop loss at 23 cents on Doge here. Okay, and that got rejected there off the 9. That does not look pretty. That does not look pretty there. So if that breaks 23, it'll probably come down here to 15 cents or so. But we're still just range bound as long as 23 cents holds, right? We're fine. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. If we can get some volume tomorrow and a pump, that could save the chart. But 23 cents, use a stop loss on Doge at that level. That's a big level. SHIB we covered. We got VKTX. Fly out of those. Viking Therapeutic. Okay, I like this one. That one's got the green dot. That one looks like it came on Friday there. They don't really have any earnings or revenues, so they're a pretty new company. The monthly chart just looks ugly, though, so I'd stay away from this one. Okay, I'd stay away from that one. Wait for that monthly dot to flip back to green. Again, guys, we want that monthly confirmation. Okay, we want that monthly dot confirmation, just like you got there in 2024 at 12 bucks, went all the way up to 100. Now it's just selling off. So let's wait for confirmation there on the monthly chart for VKTX. AMD, another one we want to wait for that confirmation for. Yeah, it's bouncing down here off the fib level, but you can see these bounces have been very weak. Another one that is still red here on the monthly. So I've been watching AMD. I just want that green dot confirmation. Okay, boom. Right there in February, that thing came at 69, pumped all the way up to 229. Beautiful, beautiful trade there. Let's just wait for that monthly dot confirmation. Again, guys, the monthly dots are the most accurate signals that you can get. Okay, the most accurate signals you can get. Okay, the red ones call the top. The green ones call the bottom down here. You should have been buying AMD back here at 172. Could have bought it right there in November 2023 as well at 100. Went all the way up to 229%. But as long as we're buying assets that are red here on the monthly, right, it's trending down, trending down, trending down. I don't mind buying some consolidation if the dot's still red, but when these red candles are big like this, ugly. I said I wanted to buy AMD right here like 79, 80 bucks. That's where I want to buy my AMD. So that's what I'm looking for. Again, I'm just waiting on the green dot for the indication there on AMD. Let's be patient on that one. Like Mickey just said, AMD, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Okay. We got one SPX. I think you just mean SPX, I'm sure. The S&P 500. Again, very overbought. Very overbought. Okay, I'm not buying the SPY. I'm day trading the SPY if I'm buying it. I am not buying and holding that. XRP here from JT. XRP still looks strong. I dropped a TikTok on this today as well. As long as we can hold on to 250, guys, XRP looks good. The dot is still green. We called that green dot out there on the daily at 230. Okay, it pumped all the way up to 285. Nice trade. Now we're just bouncing right on that 9. This thing needs to hold on to that 250 level. 250 is a big level there for XRP. Solana. Here's the shit coin we were talking about. The king of the shit coins. Okay. I made a video on Friday, called the green dot out. It failed to break. You guys saw that? It failed to break the 9 EMA. It had a red candle. Okay, when you see the green candle like that, a green dot, that next candle you want to see is an explosive candle to the upside. Kind of like that. Okay, boom. Big explosive candle. Okay, that one came. Boom. Red dot came right there on Sunday. You should have been out on this one at around 190. I would have had a stop right there, probably at around 190. It broke down. Now it's at 177 and free falling. So this thing could come back down anywhere from 140 to 160. Okay, big level right here. Okay, I just wait for the green dot. I'm not going to sit here and guess when it's gonna bottom. I'd wait for the green dot, but I heard they're releasing a lot of the supply on Friday, I believe it is. So this chart does not look good. I don't like it. Okay, I would have been stopped out on that red dot there at 195. And again, if you guys do not have the indicator, the red and green dots, I'm sorry I can't make a video every day on every single dot that comes. If you guys are a member over here, you guys can get all the daily, you guys can get all the big green dots on the daily and also the green dots here as well. But I really recommend if you guys are interested in this strategy, just come over here and buying the indicator for yourself and using it. That's what's going to be the best for you long term. Short term, it might be cool to take some trades over here, but ultimately, right, you got to be on top of it, right? You got to be checking these dots. If you show a red dot, right, a green and red dot, these are the days we make our decisions. Okay, these are the only decision days. We call these decision days. Okay, you get a red here. You saw that getting rejected there off of the 9. That's an easy sell indication. Okay, we failed to break out. So 177 is where we're sitting, but I'm thinking this one comes down to at least 160 on Sol. And I believe that one has a red dot as well on the monthly here as well. So yeah, big level to watch is, the next big level to watch is like 169. That's the monthly support, and that's literally the bottom of this candle right here. So 169 is a big level. If you're still holding, use a stop loss at 169, but I don't see this thing going back up anytime soon. I think we need a big liquidation dip on Sol. Again, it's king of the shit coins to me, dude. I ain't buying this garbage. I can't support it anymore, dude. It's just sad what it's doing to the market. Okay, I think that pump fund, I think all the meme coins, I think it just needs to get shut down, dude. Because people are getting robbed blind. It's just sad to watch, and it's all based on Solana's ecosystem. So they're the ones to blame. XTZ, we covered this one, but a lot of people are requesting it. So I'm just watching 80 cents on this. I'm going to be long on this thing. I'm just going to be holding as long as we're down here in this zone. It's got a red dot showing up here today. So again, you can make the decision to sell here. Personally, I'm just going to hold until we get another green dot, and then I'm going to look to average down if it goes any lower. But it's going to have a hard time breaking down below this 80 cent level. If 80 cents breaks, it's probably going to come back down here to 68 or so. That's where I'll look to average down because my entry was around 82, I believe. So I'm still up like 8% on the trade. And again, I'm just looking to average down on the next daily green dot there on XTZ. I think that one's in a great place to be accumulating. So tomorrow's going to be a big day, guys. Tomorrow is going to be a big day in the markets. Chainlink. Chainlink's still just sideways, building a base here. Again, I think this is one of the strongest fundamental coins in the market. Chainlink, okay? Massive utility, okay? A lot of people use it. It's in literally every hedge fund's crypto portfolio. I'm just watching 17. If 17 breaks, I'll sell it, and then I'll look to re-enter on the green. But the dot is still green, so there's nothing to worry about. I want to see this thing break out tomorrow, okay? Break out over 20 bucks, and we're going right back to 30, baby. But we're just consolidating as of right now. So the dot is still green, so no decision to be made, right? We make the decision when we get the red dot, right? You can make a decision right now to sell XR or XTZ, or you can make the decision to hold it and average down, right? Have a plan, okay? XTZ is in my portfolio. I'm long on it. I'm buying right now for the prices up here, so I'm not getting shaken out on these little dips here. Yes, I could sell it here and wait for the green dot to come back, but I have a plan. Right, if this thing goes any lower than $80, if it comes back down here to 70 or 60 cents, I'm going to buy more of my position. Okay, because I'm not going all in on these dots. I'm buying in 5 to 10% increments of my portfolio. So XTZ, I think, makes up around 5% of my portfolio right now. If it goes down, I'm going to buy another 5%. Okay, and it's got a red dot. So again, that is a decision day. It's time to make a decision. And again, I'm not going to sit here and make the decision for you. You have to be the investor. You have to have the plan. You have to, execute on your trades. We got AERO. We covered this one as well. Big level on this one to watch is going to be 73 cents. So you could set a stop loss there. Okay, if that breaks, you could buy back in down here, or you could just hold and average down. Again, as long as we're in this golden zone, I want to be buying and holding. Okay, as long as we're down here, I'm not getting shaken out. I'm not selling. Okay, I want to just average down on these positions that I'm long on. And I'm buying good quality companies and good quality coins. I'm not buying shit coins or meme coins or anything like that. I'm buying coins that I believe are going to be higher over the next 5 to 10 years, right? Especially in the next 1 to 6 months. and I'm waiting for this move to sell. When we get back up here, this is where I'm looking to sell. Okay, I think AERO looks good down here at 81 cents, and the dot is still green here as well. So watch 73 cents on that. If that breaks, we'll most likely go down to 60. Be a good place to add or rebuy down there if you have a stop loss set. XCM we covered, CRV we covered, Rune. Rune's getting rugged. Yeah, it's rugging. Ugh, looks disgusting, man. I wouldn't touch it. Goose. That one's got a green monthly. And that one's popping up there. Goose Holdings. I don't know what this is, but I'd use a stop loss at 950 on that one. I would have been a buyer there on Friday. Okay, entry candle was right there. And I'd use the stop at 950 on Goose. LCX, we covered that. Zen. Zen has a red dot today as well. So again, today is decision day. What are you going to do? Are you going to sell here and buy lower? Or are you going to hold through it and just average down? Okay, big level on this one's 1190 there. Okay, you got the green dot right here at around that $11 level. So I'd put a stop loss at 1070 if you want to set a stop. But again, if you're long on the project, you should just be looking to average down here in this territory. It's got a red, so when we average down, we just simply buy on the next green dot when we get the red. And these candles just opened, guys. So if we get a green day tomorrow, right, these red dots will fade. So tomorrow is going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. $12 is where I'd set my stop loss if I was going to use one. And if that breaks, we'll most likely see it back down here at like 8. So $12 I'd put the stop at on Zen there. Dot we covered NVO. Okay, this one's getting smacked too. Red. Red on the monthly. Don't touch it. OXY. This is another one that Stephanie called out on Friday. Warren Buffett was buying more of this name here. This is an oil and gas company. I really like this name over 46 bucks. Okay, I think this is a great buy here. Well, they got earnings on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, so that's obviously going to be a big deal. If they miss their earnings by a mile, you could see a sell-off, but let's wait to see how this thing reacts if we haven't taken a position yet. Again, you should have been buying right here on the 6th at around 46. Good stop loss on that's $46. Again, I think oil and gas companies, American oil and gas companies, are going to do very well over the next 4 years with Trump as president because he's drill, baby, drill, right? He just wants to keep drilling. He wants to be energy dependent on ourselves, right? He doesn't want to rely on other companies, other countries to produce oil, right? He wants to do it all in-house. So those companies, right, American companies, should benefit from that happening. And $46 is a good stop loss there on OXY. Again, they got earnings there tomorrow. What do you say, Matt? Rune is broke, cannot make people whole, insolvent. That's why the price action looking that way. Yeah, crazy. That looks ugly. Rune just looks terrible. ANET. ANET's selling off. We covered this one. That's got earnings. I don't like it. Red dot just doesn't look good. Okay, wait till it sells off deeper in the golden zone there. Stock for MU. Okay, this is another one I have in my portfolio. I bought here on this green dot right here on the 6th of February at around 92. It's sitting at 99 right now, but that's breaking out now over the golden zone. So I like this one for a long. Target's up there at 150. I might sell some along the way up, but this one's got some room to run. Very good company, right? They're crushing their earnings. They make about $9 billion a quarter. They're a chip maker. Okay, $90 would be my stop here on MU. Put it at $89 there. But I think that one has some continuation. You can see it broke over that 9 EMA there on Friday. Watch for that one. Watch for that one to keep moving up there. But 150 is the target up there at the top of the red zone. You can see it was at 150, 160 back in 2024. Pulled back, bounced, pulled back, bounced, pulled back, bounced, pulled back, bounced. This one looks good. I like MU. And that is in my portfolio, full disclosure. HBAR, we covered that. Is HBAR breaking 20 yet? Whew, man, it's just dancing, man. It's dancing on that line, but I do not like that rejection. I would have loved to see it break out over that 9. Just price action looks weak. Price action looks really weak. We need a green dot either tomorrow or Wednesday on that. ONDO we covered. Solana we covered. Tesla. Tesla's trying to bounce here as well. Got the green dot right there on the 13th. That was Thursday. Stop loss on this trade is going to be 326. And it's got a red candle there on the monthly. So I'm not sold on this yet until it gets back over the 9. If you're going to buy it, use a stop loss at 340. But I think the true stop's right down there at 320. 320 needs to hold on this one. Target would be back up there at 475. That's actually on the watch list for this week. If you guys missed Friday's watch list, that's over here inside the Discord. Every Friday we drop our watch list for the following week. So this was from the 14th. If you guys missed that, that is right over there. Just click that link. It's also over here in the latest tab. Right here in the latest tab, if you guys are in the Discord, that was the watch list from Friday. So if you missed that, feel free to go watch that. Those are just all the names on our watch list this week. This is the green list. I share this with you guys every single Friday. Right over here in the watch list tab for our members, you can actually come over here, click on the link, and it actually loads up into your TradingView account. So you can see all the names that I'm holding and that we're watching here this week. And that was from Friday. Every Friday we do that stream. And again, guys, I'm not going to be live tomorrow or Thursday. We're just going live Monday, Wednesday, Friday now. Okay, 5 days was 5 days is just a little too much for the streaming. I don't know how people sit here and stream all day long because it is kind of exhausting. I mean, not really exhausting. It just takes a lot of time and energy, if you know what I mean. Libra, I'm not even going to look at that, dude. I'm sorry. Virtual. Actually, you know what? Just for fun, let's look at it. Libra. This was the the Argentina rug pull. Okay, no data. I can't tell you anything about it. It is trying to up and down here, but I don't know, man. I don't mess with the meme coins. I don't know what it is all about, or I don't like getting rugged. I just don't. I don't want to put myself in a position to get rug pulled. Virtual, this one looks weak too. Okay, if you're in this one, use a stop loss at $1. If that breaks $1, it's going to get really ugly. Rune Thor, we covered that one. AVAX from my man Rain over here. Welcome. Another new member to the Discord. This one, again, getting rejected there off the 9. I really want to see a green candle tomorrow, guys. Go to bed tonight, say your prayers, pray for some green candles tonight, okay, and some dang volume in these markets. The dot is red, so you can use a stop loss on this one at 24 if you want. If 24 breaks, we'll most likely come down to 20. But you're seeing a red dot there on Monday, so I would set a stop loss at $24. Call it 23.80. 23.80 breaks. You simply just buy back in on the next daily green dot. But I don't see this thing going lower than 20. So yeah, that's my take on AVAX. Again, it's in the golden zone. Once again, up here, you're always wishing you bought down here in this zone, right? I wish I would have bought down here, up here. So you're back down here in this zone. $23 is a big, big level. $23, $24 is a big level for AVAX there. Okay, and if it comes down to 20, you simply just buy more. Sol, we covered ASTS. Okay, it's a big satellite company, but they've already gone for a ride here. Again, up here in the red zone, so not looking to buy. I'd use a trailing stop loss at 28, but I'd probably be taking profits up here. Okay, close to 36. I'd be taking some off. Got a green dot there on Friday, but again, we want to buy the green dots down here. That green dot came at 18. You're up 100% already off the move. So 28's that level on ASTS there. 28 is your stop loss, but that thing looks like it could go back to 36 there on ASTS. We got Gala. Gala, like every other crypto, is just going sideways right now. So 2 cents looks like the level we're trying to bounce on. Wait for that green dot confirmation to buy again. If you're holding the position, you should have been buying right here on Friday at around 2 cents. So you're up about 10% right now. If you want to just go for a break-even trade, set a stop loss. But I just looked to average down on this one on the next green dot there on Gala. We got GRT. GRT is also at a big, important spot down here. It's very oversold down here at the bottom. So this actually doesn't look bad. This one's very, very oversold. So you could use a stop loss at 12 cents on this one. 12 cents. Hackathon on February 3rd. I don't know what that is. Okay, but it's down here at the green line, right? Last time we hit the green line was here in November. We also hit it back down here in September. Great place to buy. Great place to buy. Great place to sell. Okay, it's very oversold. So 12 cents is a big. I'd buy this one and use a stop loss at 12 cents on GRT. ONDO we covered. Let's look at it again here. Okay, looks like it's selling off here. It looks like it's going to break 120. So if that breaks 120, we'll just look to average down. Okay, if you're holding this one, I would just hold it as long as it's in this golden zone and look to average down on the next daily green dot there on ONDO. We got CRV. CRV, we covered ICP. ICP, again, down here on the green line. Beautiful place to be buying. Great place to buy. Great place to buy. Great place to sell. Okay, we're just sitting right down here right now. Use a stop loss on this one at $6. Okay, look to buy again if you can. Okay, if you got cash and you want to enter in again, wait for the green dot there on the daily. We got VLO. VLO, again, down here, very oversold. Again, great time to be selling up here in the red zone. Great time to be buying down here in the golden zone. 5 cents is a big level on this one. Okay, I'd probably actually put the stop right there at 0.059, but look to average down on that one on a green dot there. Jasmy. Okay, very oversold names, guys. These are great places to be buying down here. So Jasmy's a buy too down here in the golden zone. Last time we were in the golden zone on Jasmy was right here at 2 cents. Okay, thing went all the way up to 6 cents for a 300% move. Again, you're always wishing you would have bought down here, up here. So you probably should be accumulating your assets down here. Okay, 2 cents is a big level, but I'd just be a buyer. I'd be looking to average down again on the next daily green dot there on Jasmy. We got JOBY, Jobby Innovation. That one's popping off there in the golden zone. Use a stop loss on this one at 7. Call it 730. Could even move the stop loss down. Yeah, use it at 730. 730 on the stop loss. That one looks good. Okay, I'd target $10 on that one. Joby looks good here. SMCI. These guys have that lawsuit, so I don't like to buy companies that are in the middle of lawsuits because if they lose the lawsuit, that's going to cause the stock to crash. And it's up here against a pretty big resistance level. Okay, you can see we got rejected here at 50. Back here. Okay, rejected right there and rejected right there. We're going back into that level. So if it breaks over 50, I'd consider buying it. But as of right now, like they're missing on revenue, missing on earnings. They got a lawsuit. I mean, they got a lot of things going against them right now. So I would have been like to buy this thing back here on the 5th, down at 28. You're already up 100%. So I'd watch $50. If that thing doesn't, if they can't crack $50, this thing will most likely sell off here. And you're very overextended here on the wave. So personally, I'd be taking some off, maybe selling 25, 50% of my position at these levels. And then if it keeps going, you can let the rest ride. But as of right now, okay, I would definitely be using a stop at like 37. Oh, we got MSTR. MicroStrategy. That gave you a green dot there on Friday as well. So watching, I mean, I'm just going to say 300 is the psychological level on this one. And this is probably going to deeply depend on how Bitcoin moves tomorrow. But 300 is a big, big level for MSTR. And target on that, again, is up there at 470. Once again, we were wanting to buy here in the golden zone right there on the 9th. Right here in August. Right here in May. Okay, nice trade. Boom. Sell off, sell off. Beautiful trade. I mean, whoever caught that move, congratulations. But right now, we're just trying to bounce on the golden zone. 300 is a big level for MSTR at these levels. Is that one still green on the monthly? It's actually got a red dot there on the monthly. So, yeah, not my favorite trade, but I'd use a stop loss right there at 306, 305. RTX. Again, in the red zone, looking to sell. Should have been selling right back here in January. Okay, right there at 130. I'd be taking profits on that one. BFS. Oh. Ew. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that doesn't look like a very good stock. I can't see anything on the fib, so I don't got much to tell you there. I'd probably maybe look at a 6 hour. Okay, so 6 hour kind of tells a little better story. I'd put a stop loss at 350. Let that thing ride, but that does not look like a good stock. I don't know what it does, so you might know something that I don't, so I can't really speak on it. CLV. Clover Finance. Oof. 6 hour don't look good. Got a red on the monthly there. Not looking good. Okay, daily just needs to hold 2.024 on the stop there. I'd look to buy it on the next green dot, but looks like a pump and dump to me. FLDD. Whoa. FLDD. Looks like a penny stock. Got a green dot on the daily. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't mess with penny stocks, so I can't tell you much on that. Sorry, brother. Yeah, guys, if you guys can keep it to 3, I'd really appreciate it so we get through these, everybody's requests. We're almost to the end here, and then I'll take some from the chat if you guys have some in chat. But love to have you guys as members over here in the Discord if you guys are here and new. We got IEO. Okay, this one looks good. It's building a base here at around 92. I use a stop at 91 on this and let it ride. That's got a pretty nice range back up there to 111. Looks like it wants to print a green dot there tomorrow. We'll see how this thing opens up, but watch 91. You guys love this crypto. To me, it's lottery tickets. Not all crypto is lottery tickets. If you're talking about meme coins, yeah, I agree with you 100%. But if you're buying good projects, I mean, dude, like governments are adopting it. Banks are now buying it. You know, I mean, it's the real deal. I mean, crypto is the real deal. If you're talking about meme coins, I agree with you 100%. Complete lotto tickets. I think people who buy meme coins, I mean, that take it seriously. Like, I get if you just want to buy poop coin or whatever, or fart coin, whatever it was, and throw $10 at it, whatever. But people who spend their whole time trading meme coins, I'm sorry, but you guys are just degens. You don't deserve the pumps. You don't deserve the altcoin season that's going to come here eventually. Okay, could be this month, could be March, April, May, I don't know. But yeah, meme coins are gambling for sure. CELH, oh man, this thing has just been getting freaking clobbered. It had a nice move on, had a pretty nice move on, what was that, Friday? It was up like 6-7% on that day. Again, this is in my portfolio too, guys, but this is a long-term position for me. When I see a name that's this beaten down, like it's gone straight, I mean, this thing was at $100. It's down 80% from the highs, and it's a credible company. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen Celsius. I was at the gym today, saw a guy drinking a Celsius. I go into Safeway, I see Celsius all over the shelves. I go into gas stations, Celsius is everywhere. Okay, so I'm long on the fundamentals of the company. I know we don't got a green dot yet, but this is like a 6 to 12 month position. Okay, if this bounces back to half of where it was, right up here at 100, if we go back to 100, that's like a 300% move. If we just go back to 50, that's 126%. Okay, that's a nice gain back to just half of what it was back up here. And again, they've been beating their earnings. I guess they missed on revenue there. Missed on revenue just by a little bit there. They missed on earnings. But again, when I'm looking around and I'm seeing stuff, right, Celsius is everywhere I go, I see Celsius energy drinks. So I got to imagine they're making good money, right? Pepsi has a big stake in them. So yeah, it could just continue to melt down, but I think we're going to find a base here around 20. And I have a very small position on this. So I'm looking for a bounce back to like 40, 50 bucks on CELH. And I think they got earnings coming up here in 2 weeks. So we'll see how they do on their earnings. Again, I got a really small position on that one. It's nothing major, but again, that's more of a fundamental investment than a fundamental investment. Snapchat. Okay, Snapchat's still holding on to its 1050 level here. You can see the very obvious pattern here. We bounced off 10, went back to 13. Bounced off 1050, went back to 13. Bounced off 1050, went back to 1350. Bounced off at 10, what was that? 1050, went back to 11. We're bouncing on it again. We got the green dot there on Thursday. I still like this one, guys, over 1030. This is another one that's in my position. Another more of a fundamental investment on the stock, right? Because I'm a believer that Snapchat is going to grow as a company. They have 400 million active daily users or something like that. One of the most popular social media companies outside of TikTok when it comes to Gen Z, Snapchat. That's how they communicate. So I either think they're going to get bought out or I think they're going to figure out a way to monetize it. So Snapchat, I mean, honestly, the true stop is 10. But if it goes back down here to 9 or 8, I'm just going to buy more. You can see it bounced right on our green line right there at 830. Bounced at 830. But we've been bouncing on this line here for the last, like, 6 months. I mean, boom, boom. This doesn't look like much, guys, but that's a 30% move. That's a, okay, 24% move. Okay? 24% is a great trade. Again, most people are happy with 5% a year. So that was a nice move. That was a nice move. That was a nice move. Let's continue to just play the pattern, right? Bounce, 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 and you got the green dot there on Thursday. So I think Snap has a green week this week. Stop loss at $10 if you want to set one. But like I said, if this thing goes lower, I'm just going to buy more of Snapchat because I think the company, it's just a strong company. And they did really good on their earnings. They beat by 125%. So it was just one of those things where they sold off on their earnings after they beat expectations, right? They beat on revenue and earnings and sold off. So again, not getting flushed out on that, just paying attention to the pattern here. Okay, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. What's next? Okay, we have to be the judge. AMD, we covered Aurelio Network. Never heard of this one before. Aurelio, I wonder if you're talking about RIO. I don't know if this is the right one, but red on the monthly. Kind of just selling off here, looking really ugly. I would watch, you want to watch that level at like 36 cents down there. It's got a red dot here today as well. So, again, not familiar with this thing, but you want that one to hold like 35 cents. LMND, Crawdaddy says LMND will make you guys money. Let's see. That one had a green dot there on Friday, so he might be onto something here. 32 cents looks like the stop loss. Target on that would be up there at $50. I think this is an insurance company, and they got earnings coming up here and looks like, what is that? The 25th, so 2 weeks from now. But it's got a green dot there. That's from Friday, breaking out over the 9. I like it. I like LMD here. I just use a stop loss right there at $32 on LMD. We got Big Gabe over here. What's going on, brother? GST. Green Satoshi. 0.009 is the level I'd be watching. Okay, the lows from these candles. Call it 0.01 on the stop. Target would be up there at 0.027. GMS from Belize. $80. $80 on the stop loss. Again, down here in the golden zone, so we want to be accumulating in this zone and selling up here in this zone. What's the monthly saying? Monthly's red as well, but it has a big support there at, yeah, I'm going to call it right there at 79. Make sure it holds 79, those lows from right there. Okay, if it breaks 79, sell it. But if this thing prints a green dot this week, I would buy it and target up there at 103. 79 is your stop loss. XLM. Okay, so if you guys get, like, Ethereum's a good example right here too. If you guys see a monthly dot, like you see the monthly dot showing up here, what I want to do is I want to use the bottom of that candle as the support, right? If that level breaks, I'm going to be worried, right? I'll be worried if that level breaks, if we got the monthly showing up that week. So that's all the way down there at 2100, but you can see that's where we bounced last time on ETH back there in October. So if you see a monthly dot show up, you simply just have to watch that level, and that level is normally the bottom of the fib. So you can see where did ETH bounce? It literally bounced right on that fib level. Okay, the Fibonacci level is used by the smart money guys. The smart money uses the Fibonacci tool to determine their buys and entries. Okay, the smart money's setting their buy order right here at 2100. Okay, they put a limit buy order right at that line. That's why you see that kind of price action, right? We dip down to it. Smart money's sitting down there with all their orders. They suck it right back up. Okay, and now we just go sideways. But the Fibonacci tool is a great place for support and resistance. This gives you the best idea of where we're going to bounce. Okay, and if you got in near 2100 on ETH, congratulations. But again, if you see a red dot, you simply just want to use that low. And if I'm using that low at 2100, that's just the low of this. Because you guys got to think about it, right? The monthly chart is 30 days. So we use a monthly and a daily here, right? So a daily chart has 30 days. 30 of these candles equals one of these candles on the monthly. Okay, because there's 30 days, 31 days in a month. Right? So a lot can happen in 30 days. If Ethereum pumps up here and gets back up to 3600 by March, which is in 2 weeks, okay, you could see this red dot fade away. As long as your name holds the low of the candle you get the red monthly on, okay, it's still bullish. Okay, you can see this one came on this candle right here. Okay, back in 2021, what happened? We got a red dot on ETH. What did we do? We watched that low right there at 1700, came back, it tested it, and then it ripped. Okay, so that's just some food for thought on the monthly dots. Again, the candle has not closed yet, so technically it's still green, right? Technically, we're still trading January's candle here. right? If the candle closes, right, then we just make the decision. We just watch this level right here at 2100. Does that make sense? So in 14, 15 days, we're going to get a new candle here in March. And if the direction is pumping, right, if Ethereum decides to break out here, again, we're consolidating. So we're just going sideways right now. We can't, it's hard to judge which way we're going to break. But the fact that we're down here in this zone tells me that right now is a great time to be buying Ethereum for the long term, right? For 1 to 6 months out. Because this move right here on Ethereum in November, all the way up here in December, that took 30 days. 30 days to go 100% all the way back to the top. Okay, that was a 100% move from 2,000 all the way to 4,000. That happened in 30 days. That could be March. In March, we could break out and go up. In 30 days, we could be sitting back here at $4,000. So again, that's why I like to use the Fibonacci for you guys, because again, when we're in the bottom of the Fibonacci zone, we're bouncing on the green line. Okay, great time to be a buyer if you're a swing trader. The lower you can buy here, the better. Okay, the lower you can buy, the better. And again, we're buying for the prices up here, not tomorrow or the next day or the next day or the next day. We're buying for the prices in the red zone. And the top of the red zone on ETH right now sits at 3,400. All right, guys, if you guys got chart requests in the chat, go ahead and get them in now. I got 2 more requests here. We covered GMS. Yes, we did. You just need to use the stop loss at these lows right here, and that's right around 70. Call it 78 bucks. XLM. Stellar Loomis, also pretty ugly price action here. Got rejected off the 9, but again, super light volume over the weekend. So I'm still watching 30 cents on XLM. I put a stop loss at 30 cents now that you got the red dot here. Again, hoping we get some volume and some buyers stepping in tomorrow to prop this price up. But 30 cents is a big level for XLM here. And again, you got a red dot here. So today is going to be a decision day. Are you going to set a stop loss? Okay, or are you just going to wait for this thing to bottom out again and give you another green dot? We're sitting right here in the middle of the golden zone. Okay, right near the average, fair price. Again, we're not buying up here. Okay, we were actually buying XLM back here in November at 9 cents. So again, the easy money, boom, popped off there. We're having a pullback right now. 29.30 cents is a big level for XLM. Just watch that, and we're watching for a green dot there as well. We got VRA. Oops. And this is the last one from our members over there in the Discord. If I missed your guys' request today, just get it in. We'll be back live here on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, and I'll take some requests here from the chat here in just a second. If you guys still got them, go ahead and get them in. But 0.0019 is what we're watching on VRA. That's where we wick down to that candle. Again, that's the low we're going to play here. It's got a red dot as well. So tomorrow's going to be a very interesting day, folks. Tomorrow's going to be a very interesting day. 0.002 is that level. And we'll see what the buyers do tomorrow. Yeah, 2100, they just liquidated all the stop losses on ETH, didn't they? All right, chart requests here from the chat. Once I get through them all, I will sign off, and we'll be back here on Wednesday. Popcat. Yeah, everybody buy Popcat. No, we're not buying Popcat here. Oh, Asians are getting stimmy checks. That's cool. Put them in Bitcoin. Like a good boy. Like a good boy. VeChain. That one's got a red dot showing up. Well, that was yesterday. I'd set a stop loss on this one at 3 cents. Honestly, I'd just be looking to average down in this territory. Again, we want to be buying down here, selling up here. So I'm just looking to buy. I'd look to buy VeChain on the next green dot. If you already own it, just look to average down. Okay, if you want and you're worried about the red dot, just sell half your position. You could sell half and then put the half back in on the green dot. That's normally a good strategy. But 3 cents looks like a pretty solid support level there. So watch that level right there. We got the XPR network. I've never heard of XPR. Oh. Now, what's this thing? Is this going to knock off XRP or something? Okay, that one's up there in the red zone. So stochastics touching the white dotted line. I'd be selling some if it was me. I'd be selling 25, 50%. But put a stop right there at 0.049 to protect your losses there. Oracle. Oracle from Turfrash. This is a tech company here, I believe. They got a red dot, again, up here in the red zone. Not my favorite spot to be buying. Just make sure 170 holds. Put a stop loss at 170. If 170 breaks, I'd sell it. ADA. Last one, unless you guys got some more here. ADA Cardano's still green. ADA's strong. ADA's one of the strongest ISO tokens outside XRP right now. Everything else just kind of looks blah. QNT, what's QNT? QNT don't look bad either. Just kind of melting up there, kind of melting up on our 9 EMA there, but ADA's still looking good. I'd still be holding ADA here. And probably put a stop loss down there at 70. If 70 breaks, that's going to show some weakness, but the dot is still green, so you don't have to make a decision until you get the red dot, right? But that's got a pretty nice range back up there to 120. I mean, from these prices, that's about a 52% move. So that looks good. And I'd put a stop loss to protect your capital right there at 70 cents. And that looks like it's it, guys. If you guys are new, I got a free trading course over here inside of the Discord. And that's right here in the Discord channel under the trading course. Again, if you guys want the trading indicator, my trading layout, you'll get all these levels, all the Fibonacci tools that we use, the red and green dots. Everything you see on my screen will load directly up into your TradingView account. By clicking on this link, you just click a couple links and everything loads right up. If you have any trouble or have any questions with that, feel free to shoot me an email. My email is right there, overkill@overkillinvesting.club. Feel free to join the Discord. Again, if you guys are new, it's free to join. We do have a member area where you can learn more about right here in the Become a Member tab. You'll get the trade alerts, the watch list, the advanced analysis. You can request charts for these videos, 24/7 support. We got member chat, giveaways, and more. It looks like we got the 65 likes on today's video, today's stream. So on Wednesday, if we can get to 100 likes, I'll give away 100 XRP. If we can get this thing to 100 likes here on the replay, I'll give away 50. I just gave away 100 XRP over here to Marco Polo today for getting a past video to 100 likes. So I appreciate you guys' thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithm, helps the channel grow, helps get the word out to more people, and it helps our community grow. So I appreciate you guys logging on, smashing the like. And like I said, if we can get to 100 likes, I'd love to give XRP away. I think that was like a $300 giveaway we just did. Well, $285, I think it was, or something like that. But yeah, you guys want to become a member, learn more about that in the chat. Again, I want to welcome all the new members over here. Had a lot of people joining up over the weekend. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, baby. Okay, Overkill Army is growing. So you love to see it, guys. Join the Discord. Nightbot dropped the link. It's overkillinvestingclub.com to join. Again, it's free to join. And then there is the option to upgrade to a member. Again, all the links to everything you need are over there in the Discord. If you guys need me, please read the server rules and understand that I'll never add you as a friend on any social media platform. On Discord, I'll never add you guys as a friend or send you a DM asking for money or cryptocurrency. So beware of scammers. That's right up there at the top of the server rules. And then if you guys have any questions about the membership or the trading indicator, again, feel free to email me at overkillinvesting.club. And we will be back here live at 4 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday this week and also Friday. Again, no lives on Tuesday or Thursday anymore. But we are live here on YouTube Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, covering your guys' chart request. If I missed your request today and you're watching the replay, just drop it over here in the chart request thread, and we will cover those on Wednesday. God bless you guys. Have a great rest of the evening, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.